Hi Libra, this is for all Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placement. Libra, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's get into your reading. Libra, your overall energy and focus in the week ahead is you have house, buildings. So there could be a focus on home, property, but there also could be a focus on you focusing on you and what's going on with your physical overall well-being and circumstances. But with the house here, buildings here, this is also talking about, is it in order or is it a mess? What state are you in, Libra? So what do you have going on either at home or that you're dealing with, and is it in order or is it a mess? And what state are you in this week in terms of where you are emotionally, physically, and mentally with the matters that you are having focus on, that order is needed, or needing to clean something up, or needing to avoid a mess, or avoid disorganization in some way. So what you're dealing with in the week ahead, Libra, is you do have the High Priestess. And with the High Priestess, you have, what is your answer to the meaning of life? And it also says here, the universe and everything. I see the word drawing, and then there's the number 4 and 2, or 42. And 42 reduces to a 6. So this is about perhaps you focusing on trying to have some sort of success, comfort, and harmony. There may be some domestic matters that you're dealing with, but this is you trying to focus on having peace, achievement, and balance, and triumph. And so the question is, what is your answer to the meaning of life, or to the meaning of that, or obtaining it, or achieving it, or drawing that in for yourself, this success, this balance, this achievement that you may want to acquire? And so with the High Priestess here, this is perhaps you following your intuition or needing to. With the High Priestess here, you could be dealing with women in general, or a specific woman. You may be focused on gaining wisdom and enlightenment or guidance. You may be focused on understanding. This may be about you needing to keep your mouth shut. Okay, Libra. For those that resonated with, you know what that was about. Are you talking too much, Libra? Is that what's tipping the scale for you? And so also with the High Priestess here, this could be about secrets or things that are hidden. Perhaps you may need to keep a secret or two here, Libra, but also you may need to pay attention to your dreams. With the High Priestess here, this is you perhaps trying to get validation with something, or needing validation. This may be you relying on others' opinions at this time, and there's a need to be careful and cautious about that, because the opinions of others may or may not be useful or beneficial to you, Libra. But with the High Priestess here, this is also about balancing your emotions, the light and the shadow side of yourself, so that you can be centered in being able to come up with the answers that you need in your circumstances or with what's going on in your world in the week ahead. But this is you needing to exercise wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, and perhaps be receptive or focus on gaining the receptivity of others. Now, the best attitude, mental attitude to have is the Queen of Pentacles, Libra. And the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. Queens are very focused on nurturing. Queens usually look at how to add a little extra tender love and care to whatever it is that they're focused on. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is being focused on perhaps your money, your home, your resources, your work. But the Queen of Pentacles is a do-it-all energy, able to multitask, is very successful at creating what she wants, is focused on her creature comforts, male or female, and is very good at nurturing and taking care of others as well as herself. But this is about taking care of things. So with the Queen of Pentacles energy, there's a need for you to be resourceful and reliable and dependable. This is you being able to be practical and grounded and measured in your objectives and goals, and you being successful at achieving and obtaining them. This may be you nurturing and building and focusing on having success in which you are giving your attention and time and nurture to with others or for yourself. But this is you being able to come up with a practical structure that allows you to have progress and to achieve your aims and to feel comfortable. And it's with be adaptable. That's the chakra energy. It's the heart energy. This is about perhaps you needing to be focused on certain relationships or the relationship you may have with yourself. This is about you having empathy, self-love, compassion, knowing that you're not alone and not to isolate yourself with this energy. Also, this is the octopus, would be adaptable. So this is about you being able to have very keen awareness to your surroundings and towards yourself, so that you're able to change depending upon your environment or circumstances as needed, comfortably and securely. Also, this is about, with adaptable, being able to be flexible, being able to shape shift, if you will, with the focus of you being able to have your security and stability intact, or to continue to build on it or have success with it. Be mindful with the Queen of Pentacles. The caution here is the Queen of Pentacles can really love her creature comforts. So there may be a need for you to be more mindful about your spending practices and about what you're buying. There may be a need for you to be more focused on what is necessary and what matters most instead at this time in the week ahead, opposed to indulging in your creature comforts the way you would normally or like to. There may be a need for you to adapt in this way. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles, there's a need for you to be mindful, to be diligent about taking care of your needs for your home and for yourself, and not slacking in that area, and also being mindful to adapt to what you need to do and take care of depending on what you are aware of that you have to work with, or that you are having to deal with or do. Also, with the Queen of Pentacles, you want to be mindful not to be inflexible or rigid or stubborn, but you want to make sure you're staying on top of things, so that as you may need to change or shift depending on what you are focused on or dealing with or that needs your attention, you're able to securely make those changes and adaptations comfortably and securely and maintain stability or return it to stability. Now, this is also about you seeing how to go about building what you need and being successful with it, by you being practical, by you seeing how to plan and be determined at what you're nurturing so that you see the growth. Now, your best action and advice is you do have the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe many of you, this is definitely concerning money or your resources. This can also have to do with work, but definitely there's something to do with home and family perhaps, but definitely as it has to do with you and your ability to be resourceful and practical and to create gain, maybe even restoration. Because with this Nine of Pentacles, this is talking about the need to be resourceful. This may be you focusing on being independent. There may be a need for you to not be codependent, or perhaps you may need to rely on someone at this time with the Nine of Pentacles. But the focus of the Nine of Pentacles is the ability to gain in a situation, to gain where you have comfort and success and achievement, but through a practical way, a practical approach, and being mindful that it is possible you may need to see how to do it on your own, or that you may find that you are on your own in order for you to be resourceful at this time in the week ahead. And so your outcome that's likely is the Five of Wands. And with the Five of Wands, this is challenging energy. But with fives, be mindful that this is also about your ability to change things. So you could be experiencing competition, struggle, strife. You could be experiencing struggle within yourself, struggle and strife with others. This may be you with the Five of Wands taking action to try to bring about changes, or the actions that you're trying to implement. You may be faced with resistance or strife in your ability to make the changes. But with the Five of Wands, this is also talking about you may be communicating, collaborating with others with the goal of trying to have some change come into your world that's positive, or to address some negative issues or circumstances that may be occurring. But with the Five of Wands here is your outcome. For some of you, with the Five of Wands, this is you experiencing strife and struggle, and challenges and resistance with the changes you may be trying to make, or with changes that's just coming in. For others of you with the Five of Wands, this is your ability to take action from a competitive standpoint and focus on actions that bring about the changes that you need that are positive, and being resilient and effective in doing it. So just be mindful with the Five of Wands here, whether you are able to bring about the change that's needed, or you're struggling with it. Just know with the fives, either side, you're experiencing a measure of struggle, a measure of competition, a measure of strife. Just some of you will be able to bring changes to strife and struggle and competition, and others of you will find you have struggles and problems and issues with the challenges that you're dealing with, or the strife that you're involved in. So some will be effective, some will struggle with being effective. Now, your guidance, Libra, let's take a look. You have leadership. You are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man or woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. That is your guidance. There's a need for you to take leadership in this situation or in what you're dealing with in the week ahead. And that perhaps is your answer to the meaning of life or to the meaning of what this is around. The need for you to take leadership. And with leadership comes great responsibility. This is about you taking authority, perhaps exercising strong morals, focusing on how to manage but bring about order. There may be a need for you to be strict with others, perhaps even with yourself at this time. But this is about you organizing and perhaps even being protective. But this is about you being accountable in some way where you are taking the lead, where you are steering how things need to go or how they will go, but you taking on that empowerment to do so. Your other guidance is embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So you may be dealing with a time in your life this week where despite the struggle, despite the challenges or the competition or matters to do with home or with yourself, and you're needing to be practical or resourceful or adapt. This is about you taking an attitude of being adventurous, of being open to the possibilities and in relation to what you're going through. I hope these messages help, Libra. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.